Hello, people of YouTube, and wow, have I got a special one for you today? Well, I say you, it's for me. I just can't wait to bloody show it off. That's all it is. So yeah, I've got a new system in my collection, and wow, I've been waiting for this one for a long time. I can't believe I've got it. I'm looking at it right now, and it's beautiful, beautiful. Boy's in the way of the picture. But it's all good because this is finally here, and I've got to say a huge thank you to Scott Sega Zombie, because yeah, without him I wouldn't have this right now. So yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? Because I just can't wait to bloody show it. And yeah, so again, I've been wanting this system for a long time, and the system in question is the PC Engine Duo R. Now, I got a PC Engine not too long ago, but it was a power one, and it just wasn't quite right. It just needed that extra oomph, how it should be, and the 60 hertz and all that glory and everything like that. But not only that, I really wanted to play the CD games that this comes with. So if you can see here, it's got a CD drive as well. So, and then this is where you put the games themselves. But yeah, Scott did me a cracking deal for this. He basically charged me the same as what he paid for it back however long ago it was he bought it. So yeah, great deal. Cheers for that, Scott. I actually received it about a week ago, but I've not actually had time to get around to playing it yet because Scott just sent me the Japanese plug because he's got multiple Japanese systems, and realistically I think this is my only one on the Super Famicom, which I use a UK power plug for. So I had to reorder a plug specifically to play this. I could have used, I believe, the PlayStation 1 or the Mega Drive 2, which did fit, but when I looked at the polarities and stuff like that, they were slightly different from each other, and I just didn't want to risk it, just because even though it's been recommended me from a few different people that they work, it's not a system I want to risk anything like that on. So I went on to a site that was recommended by Beth Bear, that sold specific UK plugs for Japanese systems, and yeah, I got sent a switch and power supply unit. Yeah, boring talk. Get the boring stuff out of the way. But that came last night, and I was able to, well, I didn't have time to do a video, but I do now, and I can't wait to get it cracking. So yeah, hopefully it works. I'm hoping it does. Look, that's why I was looking forward to getting it from Scott, because I know he would look after his stuff. I mean, look at his games room. Looks beautiful, looks in great shape and everything. Yeah, this is the one to get supposedly. I think the black one, just the Duo, has problems with capacitors and stuff like that. So these ones supposedly have got like the better parts and everything like that, and I believe are more compatible with more games and everything like that. So yes. Look at that stunner there. Look at how beautiful it is. Do you know what? I actually, as a kid, we all kind of knew about the PC Engine. We saw it in the magazines and everything. But I think, was it Edge magazine that I saw quite a lot of these. And I didn't realise they was real, to be honest. Because obviously I never knew anyone with them. There was just black and white photos in magazines usually. And it just looks stunning. I can't believe how good it looks, and I'll probably mention that quite a few times. Yeah, it's just a beautiful looking machine, one of myth and mystery as a kid, and now it's finally here with me. So I'm going to put that there for the glory shot. Hopefully Fudge won't knock it down. Sorry, Fudge. So along with the console, it came with the controller, the standard controller. So the PC Engine that I have is the original one, and it doesn't have the turbo. So these little switches there make everything a little bit faster, to make everything a little bit more playable, especially these Japanese games that are shooters. So a lot of them you have to press the button repeatedly, whereas this helps stop the tinnitus coming into your tinnitus. So what is it? White thumb, is it? I don't know, can't remember. White knuckle or something from creeping into our old bones. So yeah. I just love the look of all this, the colours, everything, just, I don't know, it's just beautiful to me. So yeah, that's the standard console. Now the only design flaw that has with this, it plagues all of the PC engines, is the fact it only has one controller input, which is ridiculous really. This is probably like the 5th or 6th reiteration of the console. and they've still only left one controller port on it. So this wasn't part of the deal originally, but Scott said, you know what, I'll throw this in. So like a gentleman that he sent me the multi-tap for the PC Engine, which is I can now have from this one input 5 different controllers in there. So that's going to make Bomberman amazing. So yeah, I mean, even that just looks flipping amazing. So do you know what? I'm going to have to take a swig of my beer. I forgot I've got my beer on now. You know, we're on YouTube, so enjoy life. Have a beer. That's what we like to do. That's what we're here for. All lockdown alcoholics, aren't we? So still on the old NHS. So yeah, with this system, it's not something I really want to collect for. I would love to collect for it, don't get me wrong, but it's just something I cannot afford. If I didn't have any other systems, I probably would just collect for this. But I'm just too heavily in now into the Super Famicom and Sega Saturn. I'm just enjoying that system so much. So for now, I'm going to resort to this bad boy. The Turbo Everdrive. I bought this separately. I think I paid about 50 something quid. It was like on an auction. It's not a Crix one. It's what is it? Turbo V18, made in China. So it's just a Chinese knockoff. It's got like a maple leaf on the back there, but I think that looks good. I mean, I used to have the Crix one back in the day when I had a Powell Turbo Graphics. And it didn't have that special cover or anything. It was just a circuit board that you plugged in. And it looked a bit garish, but this has got that protection. Whether or not it's better, I don't know really. Sorry, I've got the old burps now. But yeah, the seller included a memory card fully loaded with games. It says it's got 500 games. I don't think there is 500 cue card games. So what we'll do is we'll do a video later just to see what's actually on here. So I'm going to put that there, stand it up, so hopefully it doesn't knock over. So yeah, that's my game playing. But there is a CD drive, like I said. So what am I going to play then? Well, I've got some games, haven't I? So yeah, what have I got? So first up, we're going to show a Sega Saturn game, and that is Symphony of the Night for the Sega Saturn. And that includes the spine card. But the eagle eye of you will notice there's nothing on the back there. So what this actually is, this is a repro game. So yes, all of these are repros. So yeah, you're probably all gonna press the dislike button, unsub or whatever. But as I say, this is gonna be a game playing machine. I've bought this literally just to play games. I will maybe eventually get into collecting, but not until I've got all the Saturn games I realistically want. Yeah, maybe a couple of years, maybe I might start it. Who knows? But yeah, so this isn't just your bog standard Castlevania Symphony of Night for the Saturn. Supposedly that's got a lot of issues with it. So what this is a special 4 megabyte update. Is my back door open? No, I just can hear something outside. A special 4 megabyte upgrade so that it takes advantage of the 4 megabyte action replay card or whatever you use, so it makes all the problems that were in the original like go away. So this is the ultimate one to get. These repros that I've got, that's my only Saturn game. These repros that I've got, these were recommended. The person who does them were recommended by Dylan and Nick Berry, who both have had like Sega Saturn games in the past. I'll put a link on. Well, maybe not. I'll put a link because I don't know how kosher all that is, but if someone wants anything to do with these and they want them, let me know and I'll send a link to the website. But the website that do these don't actually have PC Engine games on the actual website. I actually contacted them and said, can you do some? And she said yes. I sent a big list of what can you do any of these, and these are out of that list, these are the only ones that she could do. So she has come back to me recently and sent me a list of what she can do, and it is quite a big list actually. So I think on payday I'll be getting some more of these, dirt cheap for what they are. So yeah, let's get on with what games I picked up. Well, I say picked up, What games have I had burned onto a disc for me? Yeah, you probably noticed earlier. We've got Castlevania, Rondo of Blood. Of course we have. I mean, this is the go-to game for a PC Engine CD, isn't it, really? This is the first one that you've got to get. And do you know what? I will probably eventually buy this as an original copy because I'm such a Castlevania fan. I mean, I've got my Castlevania sleeve, as you can see. There's, I don't know, flipping Medusa heads, and you've got flipping everyone here, Castle, whatever. Anyway, we're not here for a title review. What we are here for is this, and this isn't just any old Rondo of Blood. This is a translation patch. This actually plays in English, so that makes this more of a reason to buy this than if you're just like a full-on collector and you're going, why are you getting these games? Well, this makes it playable in English, so yeah, I think that's quite a good reason to get it, to be honest. And yeah, beautiful. As I say, it's got the spine card on as well. This is in its wrapper as well. She puts them in special wrappers as well. So she does a really good job on these, but not too good to make them look fake or look real and pass off as real games. You can tell that this isn't real, but great all nonetheless. Next up, and I've had to do a bit of a note here for this one because the game is this. I actually took it out to check it and everything like that. So we've got the spine card there. And like say, this one, have a look at the artwork and everything. That's what's inside. So yeah, I can't tell what that is. It's not got the English name on the sides either. But yeah, this game is Ane-san or An-san, and in English, it's got a title of Rockabilly Lady Gangs. So a game named like that is totally up my alley. So basically this is like, I don't know, Lady Final Fight, I guess. So it's like a side-scrolling brawler. Yeah, totally bizarre, totally wacky. And supposedly it's the music that really sells this game as well. I was watching, I think it was like a pickup or someone talk about a game, and they brought this up about like how certain music sounded like this music, and I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. What is this game? And yeah, I've got it. So yeah, I think that's about 100 quid if you was to buy it in real life. So it's nice to have a copy. And talking about expensive games, we've got Lords of Thunder. So I'm sure we all know what this game is. So yeah, inside we've got the old copied disc inside. But as you can see as well, I don't know if it showed yet. This is just printed on a piece of card, so the instruction manual isn't there, which is a really good sign to show that it isn't a repro. But yeah, so the Lords of Thunder, this is basically a heavy metal inspired shooter. So this is a horizontal shooter, basically set in, I don't know, hell maybe? I don't know. So instead of a spaceship, you're actually some kind of like armoured knight or something like that. And yeah, you've got to collect a lot of icons. I don't know why you need to collect them, but I'm sure I will. I've never played it before, so I absolutely can't wait to play, well, all of these games, to be honest. Next up, I've not just got shooters, don't worry, I've not all Castlevania games. I have got Kazi Ninja Action Kiri, which she's put in a special thing, but she couldn't do a, what's it called, a spine card for it. She can't do it for all of them. So yeah, this is one I've been recommended by quite a few people. So this is a platforming ninja game. So yeah, really looking forward to playing this one. This one looks really good actually. I've not really heard much about it other than people's recommendations of games I should pick up. So yeah, cool one to get. And again, these aren't cheap games, and that's kind of why I want to get the expensive ones out of the way first. And talking about expensive, we have got Spriggan. I can't remember what the full title of it is called, but basically this, I'm pretty certain is, I don't know if it's part of like the Musha or the Super Aleste games, but it very much reminds me of them on the, well, from the Mega Drive anyway, not so much the SNES. Yeah, this looks like another fantastic game, great shooter, highly recommended and expensive. And to be honest, I think this is the only way I would be able to afford to get this. no matter how crazy I felt one day, I would I think this goes for, is this one that goes for like nearly £1,000, is it? Or is it another one? There was another one, but she couldn't do that one. Another expensive shooter. But unfortunately she couldn't do that one. But yeah, 30 years old nearly. This is 1991. So these were the originators of CD video game technology, really. So yeah, that's my 5 games I've got for the PC Engine and my one Sega Saturn one. Yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna knock it on, cross my fingers, hope it all works, and then maybe do a bit of a gameplay and see what games we can play. So yeah, I just want to say again, big time thank you, Scott Sega brand, for this. I'm gonna just start putting them all up like this. No, I'm not. Doesn't work. Big time thank you for Scott Sega Zombie for this. This is just a thing of beauty. It really is. I could just have this up on a shelf somewhere and just enjoy it. But the fact that it plays some of the best games out there, especially for the sort of games that I enjoy, that's just a bonus. I mean, look at that. Rondo blood. Beautiful. Right, okay. I've got a feeling all these are going to fall over. So I'll see you in a second. Bye. Hi guys. So basically take 2 of this. I did just attempt this earlier and I didn't have it on the right channel of this to get it going. And when I was turning it on, I was expecting, I don't know if you can see, what looks like a light there. I was expecting that to turn on to tell me that the system was on. So I just thought the system was broken. But don't worry, I've figured it out. That's not the case. That must be just for when the CD loads. So what we're going to play? Well, I'm going to play one of the games that I have officially. I've only got a few cue cards. Like I say, someone gave me a couple of these when I got my PAL PC Engine just to test that out. So yeah, we're going to kick this up. This is Karyanku Tiger. I'm sure someone can write it in the comments. Here we go. And we're off. Like I say, look, I was expecting a light to come on there, but it didn't. So let's get this on the go. I think we could turn this up a little bit. So as you can see, this is like a helicopter shooter game. There is, I can't remember. This is actually out on the Mega Drive as well. Oops, I just put a bomb down. Oh, I'm gonna put the turbos on. Oops. I was looking at the controller then. Any excuse. Yeah, I've put the turbos on. I've just remembered. What's the point of having turbos if you don't use them? So here we go. Let's get all this going. So straight away, I can tell that this just looks beautiful. This looks like such a great system. I don't know if you can notice, but basically, what's impressing me about this the most compared to going from the Saturn, my PAL Saturn that is the screen is in full. It goes all the way to the edges. Now the PAL Saturn, I think a lot of PAL systems in general don't utilize the whole screen. So yeah, this is kind of making me want to upgrade all my consoles. I've already been thinking about doing my Saturn. I should be doing it. Like I say, I'm concentrating on PAL Saturn, concentrating on Japanese Sega Saturn games. So realistically, I should be having a Saturn up for the job. So what we'll do is here, we'll get to the continue. See how this plays. This is great. This is great. This game. I'm sure. What is this? This is a Mega Drive game as well. Is it Black? No, what is it called? Brainfire. I know what it is, but I just can't think what it is. You wouldn't think that this is technically an 8-bit system like an NES. I think it falls in between the power of the NES and the Mega Drive. But yeah, brilliant. Do you know what? I'm going to pause it and I'm going to turn it up a little bit because that soundtrack sounds pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Gently nodding my head right now. I always used to like sort of cute 'em ups, or space shooters basically. They were my go-to sort of like shooters. I used to kind of like, not shun them, but like kind of dismiss a lot of these sort of like army style ones, just because I just never used to like the artwork of them. But just recently, since I've had my Saturn, I've really appreciated some of these are some of the best shooters that you can get. I suppose it's that realism of, well, I say realism, how many helicopters fire in formation like that. What I'm going to do there is I'm also going to blame the fact I'm talking that I died then. Oh god, it's a little bit hard. Oh, a little bit harder when you've only got a little skinny thing, when you've got all shots, when you've got all them to compete with. Should have just bombed it, shouldn't I really? So I'd imagine this is like... Game over, guys. Game over, man. Game over. Right, okay, let's go on. Let's move on. Yeah, great game. I'm gonna have another go at that soon, because I need to get better. So let's try... Oh yeah, I didn't show you. Well, I showed you earlier. The Turbo Everdrive. Let's get this cracking. Let's see what this is all about. See if I can interest any of you hardcore collectors to get one yourself. Can't turn it on. Alright, it wasn't quite in, that's why. Right, so we've got a list of numbers. What should we play? Don't know, let's go to 1. 15 in 1 mega collection. What the hell are all this? 1941s. 5 in 1 Family collection. Aero Blasters, which I was just playing, which is the game Sonic Wings, which I've been playing on the Saturn just recently. What should we get? Oh, so you got Super Graphic games there, multiple versions of them. By the sound of it, some of them got, look at, they've got English translations on it. Shall we play? Bikuriman World. Why is there so many of them? This is a Japanese game. I know that for a fact. Oh look, English patches, French patches, German. Oh, that's really good. So right, okay. Well, let's run this. So Bikuriman World. Probably don't know what this is just yet, unless you know, obviously. But this is Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy Monster World? Monster Land, sorry. So, nice one for Steve, to Retro Red Steve here, because this is his favourite game. So I don't know if you know about this, Steve. Let me myself up here. And it's all in English. How good that? Look how good this looks as well. Once you come from the Master System to this, Jesus, it looks amazing. It's got the same sound effects as well. Oh, that coin noise. Oh, I dream about that noise. Just reminds me of my youth. Oh, look at this, may I help you? Well, we don't really need anything to drink right now, so let's get cracking. The soundtrack's similar but a little bit different. I mean, the sound effects sound very similar. Oh, and then coins. It brings me back. I used to play this on the Amiga originally. Oh, here we go. In fact, Steve was talking about this boss the other day. Except it's not. Yeah. One of the first encounters you get is a flipping boss, which is death in Wonder Boy. I'm doing terrible. I hope we kill him. God, I just can't get the jump quite right. Oh, Steve, I'm sorry, I'm doing you a dishonour here. Oh God. Here we go. Killed him. We beat death. Kitty's not happy with my gameplay. Shut up, you. Kitty, come here. Kitty, come here. Perfect. Perfect for dying. How did I get perfect in that? So this basically looks like the arcade, what I remember, because you've got system, the side bits there. Gradius, is that what it's called in Wonder Boy? Your sword, your little trusty sword? Kitty, shut up! Kitty, get here now. Get some boots. Actually, God, it's been so long since I played this, I can't remember what the boots do. Probably could have done with some health earlier, but we're alright. God, died even in here. I don't think we're going to be able to afford a shield, so just let's keep getting some coins. Oh, goodness. I'm rubbish at this game. What's behind the question mark? Oh my goodness. Just taking me back. I mean, a system that I've never used before, and I'm sure that's a different monster than what's in normal and Wonder Boy. So yeah, did I mention this is, I think this is a TV show of some kind in Japan, or an anime series, and it's been reskinned for Wonder Boy basically, or at least what I'm led to believe. It's not too an expensive game. In fact, I did bid on this from an Italian seller, and I think it sold for like 20 quid. So it's not an expensive game. I should have got it, to be honest. I don't know why I didn't. Oh yeah, because if I get that one game, I'll end up getting all of the games. And I just can't do it. Right, okay, let's... Secrets are nigh. Oh, well, we died. Right, okay. Doesn't seem like there's any button shortcuts. So let's go back to the main menu and see what other games there is. Right, so let's go into the 1000. Oh, didn't like that. I think I pressed the wrong button. See what other games there are. Squeak, is that a PC Engine? Solder Blade, well, no, just played a shooter, haven't we? Sonic Green Hill sound demo. So you got some not normal games in here. Splathouse, great. Street Fighter. Oh, that's quite interesting. Super CD-ROM card. So you could probably use this instead of getting the CD-ROM card. So in fact, this is a cheaper option to do if that is the case. That's quite interesting. Okay. So look, you got Super CD-ROM system. Super Mario Brothers. That definitely didn't come out on the PC Engine. Let's have a look. Look at this. Looks weird because it's such a big screen. Oh god. This sounds horrible. Play's not too bad though. In fact, it feels like I'm playing it on the Nintendo. Oh, the sound is horrible. Can you get the mushroom here? Do you know what? This sounds. I can't do it. I can't even do it. It's hurting me. In fact, what's this? Street Fighter is just there, like dossing on its own. Is this like whoever used it? Is that their favourite game? So we've got all these. Look, we've got 15,000 ROMs here, but then it says PCE ROM here, A to G. So, nope, I pressed the wrong button. I wonder if these are just the straightforward rips of all the games. So these are just all the games separately. So if you just want to find a game quite easily, you can go on here instead of like going through all the different versions. That's really good. This is I'm really impressed about this turbo graphics. Right, like Space Invaders. Is this Space? No, what is it? Galax? Is it? Oh, what is it? What is it? Galaga 88, is it? That's one of the games I really wanted to play. I probably got the wrong one. I think it might be 90. Push the wrong button. Right, okay. So, yeah, I think this is a bit of a shmup version of Galaga. One that I've always wanted to play. maybe this... Oh, oh yes. Oh, don't go in there. Do you know what? Every time I go to like Play Expo and everything, I always make sure that I play Gallagher. There is something satisfying about it. I mean, this obviously plays so much different. Yeah, I think it's Gallagher 90 that I was thinking. One of them that's a bit like a... I think it starts off with normal Gallagher and then goes into like a schmop. Or is that what's going on now? That's galactic dancing. Oh my god. Ah. So cute. This is definitely putting a smile on my face. Number of hits 29. It reminds me of like this stage before Ridge Racer where you got to make sure that you hit everything. So this sort of like feels like a mini-game version of Gallagher. Oh, what's that? I'm glad that didn't kill me. Oh, look at that. Transformed into a bigger creature. And then you've got these little ones to get. Come on, next round. Next round. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh. I mean, I never saw this game before. I mean, I would have been a youth when this came out. But this isn't what I expected of Gallagher. Ooh. Oh, I don't know how I didn't get killed then. Right, what we'll do is we'll do this round and then we'll move on to the CDs, I think. Yeah, as soon as I open my trap, I get killed. There we go. Right, so that is it. That's the Turbo Everdrive. So, is the guy that? Oh, hang on. Kind of like this. This is cute, isn't it? They've got like a dance formation. Right. Next up, CDs. So, what we're going to do first? Right, I'm gonna have to do this one first. So we're gonna go on that Annie. What's it called? Annie San, or the Bebop Rockabilly Lady Gangs. So let's try this CD out, eh? So it starts up with a Super CD-ROM System 2 anyway, so that is good. So I think what it is this plays everything except the arcade ROMs, but I wonder if this actually can boot up with the arcade ROM card. It's definitely something I need to look into. What's that? Please set disk. What does that mean? Oh, should I press run button? Right, run. So that's the light I was expecting earlier. Do you know what? That is quite fast loading. I'm quite impressed. To say this is, I think this is the first system to utilise CD technology in video games. So if you think about that, that's quite good. Right, let's get going. There we go. I mean, if you heard that music back in what? Let's see if it's got a date on here. Oh, this is 95, so that's a bit later. So this is quite a late release game. But I know some of them are like 1991. I don't know what I'm doing now. Now this is what we're talking about. Look at that! Amazing! Look at that animation, that is really good. No, come on. This is Final Fight here already. Just listen to that music. Having this turbo button. Look at it. I love it. What does the other button do? Go on. I wonder if it's got a special move. Oh yeah, we've got the coat. Yeah, does that use my health? Come on, get you out of the way. Get out of here. Look, she's COVID. She's prepared for COVID. All ready to go, these lot, aren't they? Pull your hair. Do you know what? I'm just gonna have this soundtrack on. It's amazing. I feel like I'm at the beach. Right, I'm ready for it. Top 16 soundtracks. Number one. I know that list has been going around the YouTube just recently. Oh, get out of here. Come on, get out of here, Karen. Do you know what? This would not be allowed now. I mean, I say now, this is probably why it never came out over England and the West. Women fighting women, that's a no-no. PC Patrol will be all over the people releasing this. We can't show female brutality. God, I want that. I need that Corona mask. Hey, what's going on here? She doesn't look like she's got any clothes on there. Oh my word, she's having a dance. Was that it? Let's try this one. I think I've changed character. Oh, well, we're having another go at her. Another crack at her. Who's this dude? Oh, shit. God. Music's not here now. Is this a guy or a girl? Oh, let's whip her into shape. Come on, you can shut up. Not happy, is she? Look at that. And we've got the music back. Oh, this guy's got a bit of a combo. Or girl. It looks like a girl doll, but it kind of looks like a guy. Bit slow puncher, this one. Oh. I'm assuming it's good. Oh, well. This guy's rubbish. Don't like him. Right, with that, let's go to the next game, shall we? Well, I think we'll finish it off. Finish it off, do you reckon? After this? I don't know. What do you reckon? Next up, Kaze Kiri. Let's have a look at this. So you're going to have to wait for me to get into here. This one is one of the ones that are wrapped up. Right. Oh, I've broken this. I've broken it. So that's the disc. Let's get it in. Yeah, the disc look great. Let's turn the sucker on. So let's see when this one was made. Can't see a date on this one. Oh, you've got to press run button. It's waiting for me. Come on, wake up. So this is a game I don't know much about, other than the fact it's been highly recommended. Starting off like a movie, isn't it, really? Next up, soft. They do a lot of PC Engine games. I think more shooters than anything. It's a bit silent. Oh, listen to that. I mean, Yeah. If you heard this on a video game like this back in them days, oof. Option. You see, look at me, it's all in English, so you can kind of see what it's about. Difficulty normal. Let's go. Let's go. Don't know why I've turned all the lights on, we're only having a quick. This is just a taster to see what the PC Engine does and to see if it works, which it does. It's working beautifully. Again, Scott, cheers for this. Let's get going. I mean, you can tell it's a little bit slower than, like, say, the Mega Drive or anything like that. But you know what? The load times are not too bad. I'm impressed. Shall we skip this intro? Because we don't want to see the intro. I think it's a bit of a somber game. But hopefully it's going to be... Well, it says Ninja Action, so... Here we go. Ooh. So if you press down, you spring back. Oh, that looks like you're using your own health. Fire things. This is weird. So it's like my health is going backwards. Oh, yes. Oh, that's quite satisfying, isn't it? Yeah, to be honest, I don't know much about this game, really. It's a bit weird that you have to go that way and then come back. Oh, does my health automatically come back? It's like flipping Call of Duty, innit? Maybe I could have already come off the screen. Oh, what a soundtrack! I mean, look at the parallax scrolling there. He did want to show it off a little bit to start off with, done it? He knows it's a beauty, this one, isn't it? I bet this would look rubbish on an LCD screen, I've got to say. Well, not rubbish, but I don't know, there's something about seeing it on an LCD screen. So, it looks like I've got like a score there, maybe. So maybe I've got to do really well, rather than so much health. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think... Can I get out of here yet? Or do I go down the stairs? That's what I did wrong. It's a bit strange, this one. I've got to say, I'm glad I've not dropped 100 quid on it so far. It's not lighting my world on fire. I think it's one that you just need to sit and appreciate rather than it's just going to blow your mind. But, I mean, where are them going? You can't hit them. Right, we'll go after this scene. We'll go to another scene, and then we'll call it a day, shall we? The early walking simulator, innit? Oh, we've got a boss. There we go. There we go. Boss time. Oh, I can slide. Don't know how I did that slide. So, immune to shurikens. Can't work out my health on this. Because obviously I've been hit, yeah. When I get hit, my score on the top goes. It comes back slightly. Yeah, it's very unusual. Gotta say. I'm gonna have to look into this one. But yeah, this is it. That's my PC Engine, guys. So what do you think? Is there any games that you recommend? Because I've got a flipping huge library to go through. I can't wait to go through all this. This is gonna be getting played for some time. I'm really impressed. So yeah, thanks for watching. And again, huge thanks to Scott Sega Zombie for this. You've done me a blinder, mate. You have done me a blinder. So yeah, cheers, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.